So we died in the last video with the human outsider. Time to make a new character. Um, I'm actually gonna play demigod elf. I'm not gonna play a hero elf. But if I die and I don't accomplish what I really want to do with the elf, I'll just make a human hero. Part of this is because I want to show you something about recruiting with elves, like in the beginning. But additionally because elves kind of suck in the beginning, so I don't want to start any weaker than I have to. Um, Alright, I want to make an elf, but they all seem to be bundled together in a general direction um, in this side of the map, which kind of sucks, but there's not much I can do about it. That's over in the sea there. It's down there, over there. Um, let's start as far over as possible, I guess, and then wherever I end up, I end up. With elves is pretty much the same thing with stats. I nerf what I don't like. And I raise. Those basic skills up. I'll go for focus again. What I'm thinking of doing is I will make a spearman, and then if I survive, or if I don't survive, I'll make a crossbowman next for the human. This is still a range user would be like. So many options to play, and yet so little to do with each one in terms of what you can take with skills. So there's my spearman. He's got novice reader for necromancy if I get to it, swimmer, observer, spearman, and all that. So Hore Flax, let's get a different name than that. Sky Shins, Miss Palace, Talon Inks, Cloudy Tulips, Horn Sprinkled, Shell Post, One Beige, Seal Dub, Glacier Moorings. Nutsfamous. Sure, let's go with Nutsfamous. So I'll copy the name just so I don't forget. Laci Nutsfamous. Don't know how I could forget that one, but makes putting in a name easier. So let's go. Now what I plan to do with this elf, in all the other videos I was like delving into like crypts or going to sewers, not finding anything in sewers. But I think what we'll do is we'll go into a dungeon with him. A town's dungeon. Maybe after doing one of the basic quests. But first we'll recruit some guys. Assuming there's any around. Oh, there's one. So, one bowman. And you'll note that with like the other guys, I was always recruiting two guys at once. I should also note that too. If you look at the elf, he doesn't have a water skin, and he doesn't carry any food. He does have a backpack though, so that's a bit up on the human outsider. He also starts with wooden spear and wooden shields, and then all his cloth stuff. So elves, they aren't exactly that great for starting out with, but you can play them well enough. I'll take some fisher berries, and that'll be my food. I'll keep going. And we'll look around for some guys to join us. If I have to, I'll just go to a fort or town. I'm gonna go to town anyways to go to a dungeon, so. And load up, load up. Not really finding anyone in the village, but it's a big village, or hamlet. I'm sure there's more people on those tiles, but I don't want to waste too much time looking around for guys here. And the reason I'm jumping in front of the hamlets is for the simple reason that there's another guy. If I go to a fort, I don't want a chance like killing off everything in the fort. I'm not sure if there's a finite amount of respawns in forts or if they do continually respawn over and over. 2 bowmen and you'll just notice that we stop at 2 for like elves and human outsiders, but with elves you can actually recruit a bit more. There's a pikeman. More guys with you. So that's one advantage elves have over dwarves and human starting characters. I'm not sure how many they can recruit over them, but they can at least recruit 1 more. Assuming you're not a peasant. I think peasants might have a bit of difficulty in the beginning. So, okay, we got 3 guys. I'm not finding any more guys around to join us. I'll check that 1 more house. And if there's nothing in there, we'll go to a town west or whatever. Alright, that's enough looking around. So the nearest town is right there, and nearest fort is right here. So we will actually go to the fort first. I don't have a water skin, and water skins are needed to get water. So let's look in the fort to try and find one. The one nice thing about elves is that I usually don't find a lot of elves to recruit or dwarves. So if you want to stick like a sword from, that's how you can do it. There's a crossbowman. I don't need another archer. I got 2. Go up, look around. What's also nice about this is that I can use these weapons and shields to replace my stupid wooden ones. Like there's a iron shield. Take that. I'm assuming through this because I don't want to waste too much time. And we know that I search around and find whatever. You also find childs in forts sometimes. I assume they're the sons and daughters of the lords. I think you can actually ask those for them for quests too, if you want. Training spear. Don't need a training spear, I've already got one weapon. Iron boning knife. Maybe we can get the throat stuff. That seems to be it. But yeah, you can, if you can't last Lord, you can come to forts. Hey, give me a service. Okay, I don't need you. Oh well. So I'll be quickly rooting around in the towers to try and find someone to join. Interestingly enough, there's snow all over these places. I think that's snow. Yeah, a pile of snow. Like they forgot the roof in the fort. As you can see, I'm uploading my movie of me getting killed in the last fight for that human outsider. Made by human outsider, rest in pieces. Ah, there we go, swordsman. So there I got 4 guys, and I haven't, done anything with this elf. But I think 4 guys is the limit. So we will continue on. And we will hopefully find entrance out of here. It should be one all the way down there then. So yes, I will invade a town with these 4 guys. I mean, a town's dungeon. And it should be fun. So we'll head immediately there. Sewer access. Usually you can find 2 entrances to the main walled area. It's funny how they have like nice walls and there's all the guys outside the wall. I'm sure the people outside the wall feel safe. So, which way is it? It's south. I want to go south. I'll check the town. Covered in snow. Usually dark signs represent weaponsmiths and metal shops and whatever. They're hard to see. Maybe we'll find a water skin here. Wow, we got goblins again. Maybe I can recruit him. And if they're not hostile, I think, to Goblin Bone Carver. If they're not hostile to the civilization, I think they don't attack each other, which is nice. Goblin Miller. Now why are so many of these guys in here? I wonder if this is going to be another situation where we might have a lord who's a vampire. Because what will happen is, if the lords can't prolong their lives with, being mummies, what they'll do is they'll turn themselves into vampires. They will actually try and find a way to become a vampire, and then they will rule as a vampire, never dying until you kill him. Kill him with a dark vengeance. Water skins, none. Holy